Hello and welcome. So, if you've got a 3-year-old at home, you already know they are just these little bundles of energy, big emotions, and, well, music. Today, we're going to dive into the amazing musical world that's opening up for them right now and how you can be a part of that journey.
And this quote, it absolutely nails it. See, for a 3-year-old, music isn't just background noise. Every single time they clap their hands or dance around the living room, they are learning so much. It's this incredible, joyful package of development. Okay, first up, let's talk about what's actually happening. What can you expect? Knowing these milestones helps you see and celebrate all the incredible progress your little one is making.
Right, so what should you be listening for or watching for? Well, at age 3, things really start to take off. Their abilities are just exploding in a bunch of key areas. Let's break it all down. First, their voice, it's literally becoming its own little instrument. They can sing whole songs, like all the verses of Twinkle Twinkle. They're getting way better at actually matching the notes they hear. And get this, they'll start singing all by themselves with no music playing. That's a sign they can hear the music inside their head. How cool is that?
And it's not just random wiggling anymore. At 3, they can actually march to a steady beat. They're starting to understand the difference between fast and slow music, and their body responds. Their whole body is getting in on the act.
Their little ears are getting so much sharper. They can start to tell the difference between a guitar and a piano. And oh yeah, they will definitely let you know if you sing the wrong words to their favorite song. This is also when you start to hear, "I want that one" song over and over and over again.
Okay, this is where we see a huge leap. They're moving from just making noise to actually playing an instrument with purpose. They'll shake a shaker in time with the music, and music becomes a team sport. They learn how to take turns and play together in things like circle games.
So, we've seen what's happening, but let's talk about the big question. Why does all this matter? Well, because all of this musical play is helping to build a smarter, stronger, more coordinated kid. The benefits go way beyond just learning a few tunes. Just look at this. Music isn't some separate, isolated skill. It supports literally every key area of a child's development. It's not about making a musician, it's about raising a well-rounded little human. Let's just quickly touch on each of these. Let's talk about brain power. Music is like a workout for your toddler's brain. All the patterns and counting in simple songs, that stuff strengthens the parts of the brain they'll need for memory, recognizing patterns, and even for early math. It's pretty amazing. And of course, it's physical. Music gets them moving. All that dancing and marching, that's building big muscle skills. And doing finger plays like the itsy bitsy spider helps develop the fine motor control they'll eventually need for writing. And what about all those big feelings they have? Music is such a safe way for them to express themselves. Banging on a drum can get out some excitement, and a quiet song can be so calming. Singing with others builds their confidence and teaches them how to cooperate. So the benefits are just, wow. They're huge. And the best part? You absolutely do not need to be a professional musician to bring all this into your home. Feeling inspired? Okay, let's get practical. Here's a super simple framework you can follow for the year. But please, don't think of this as a strict curriculum. It's more like a fun roadmap for a musical adventure you can take together. See how this works? It just breaks it down. You start with the basics, clapping, simple songs. Then you can bring in some easy instruments and maybe some circle dances. Later, you can explore different kinds of music. And at the end, you just celebrate how far they've come. It's all about gradual, playful fun. Now, the absolute best way to do this is to just weave music into the life you're already living. You really don't need to block out a formal music time. Let me show you how easy this can be. I mean, it's really this simple. Use a silly cleanup song to make tidying up a game instead of a chore. Turn those car rides into your own little concert series. And use some quiet music to signal that the day is winding down. These little moments add up to so much. And listen, you do not need to go out and buy a bunch of expensive gear. Your at-home orchestra can be super, super simple. A couple of egg shakers, maybe a little drum, some colorful scarves for dancing. That's honestly all you need to get the party started. Now, at some point, a lot of parents start to wonder, what about actual music lessons? How do you even know if your 3-year-old might be ready for something more structured? Here are a few key clues to watch for. Are they really sticking with musical play for a while?
Can they focus for, 15 minutes or so? Are they starting to ask for more? If you're nodding your head to these, it might be time to look into some classes.
But here's the key. You have to find the right kind of program. For this age, you want something that is all about play and exploring sounds. It should not be about performing or getting it perfect. Look for group classes that get them moving and, ideally, let you join in on the fun with them.
And let's just end on this because it's so important. The goal here isn't to raise the next superstar. It's about connecting with your child, finding joy together, and using the amazing power of music to help them grow in every single way. It's about the process, not the final performance. So I'll leave you with this one thought. Whether it's a completely silly song you make up on the spot or a classic you both love, what music are you going to share with your little one today to spark some of that joy and learning? Thanks so much for tuning in.